Yes, first strike! Ration is a one-man 24-hour ration. This is dated 2017 and is good until 2020. This specific ration was purchased at MRE Mountain, which gave me some extra goodies, like some Kissel and an extra military-grade spoon. We'll be reviewing all three today. Now, I don't know much about Russian Kissel, but I do know that this means prepare hot, so we'll do it to my best of knowledge. Now, it says right here, 200 milliliters. Let's open this military ration spoon. Comes with a nice supply of either toilet paper or just a napkin. Very sturdy. Look at that milky color. This specific flavor is cherry. Oh, that is just bursting with a cherry flavor. Kind of reminds me of a cherry Halls. Let me go in for another sip of that. Oh, that is just a delicious fruit warm beverage. So the Kissel was a nice extra, and I'd like to thank MREmountain.com for including that in the package. Now I heard the Kissel gets a little bit thicker of a consistency if you let it sit for a while and let it cool off. So I'm going to have this in the corner over here. And we're going to continue with our review while that cools off and thickens. Now on to the first strike ration, the main event. This particular one happens to be a menu free, which includes a honey barbecue beef sandwich, tuna with lemon pepper, zapple sauce, a plain cheese spread, cake, lemon poppy seed flavor, tortillas, cracker, dessert, which is a chocolate banana nut, FSR, don't know what that abbreviates to, but it's mocha and cran raspberry. The snack happens to be a corn kernel, nut fruit mix type 2, mayonnaise, hot sauce, 2 beverages, caffeine mints, a reclosable bag, the spoon, and an accessory A pack. And this happens to be made by the MRE Group LLC from Evansville, Indiana. So, let's open it up. So right here we have a Bridgeford honey barbecued beef shelf-stable sandwich. I wonder if that includes bread. Put that off to the side. The Star-Kissed lemon pepper tuna creation. The zapple sauce, enhanced with maltodextrin for increased performance. Ooh, that sounds good. Unsweetened apples, sugar, low ingredient count, which seems to be good. Oh, just some shelf-stable crackers. Oh, there's Cool Mints with caffeine. A mocha dessert bar. Interesting. That nut raisin mix with pan-coated chocolate discs. Seems like a good dessert. A mocha flavor First Strike brand nutritious energy bar. Looks to have a lot of caffeine. Approximately the same as 1 cup of coffee. Good start to our day. Oh, those corn kernels, toasted corn nuggets. Good snack. Oh, the mayo. Seems to be useful for that sandwich that's coming up. Lemon flavored no fruit juice. Let's look at some of these ingredients. Oh, the lemon poppy seed pound cake, MRE trans fat free. Good little snack. That cheese spread, probably good for the tortilla. Ah, the Quan Raspberry Flavor First Strike brand Nutritious Energy Bar. I don't know if this one has the same amount of caffeine as the Mocha Bar. Probably a good breakfast. Oh, speaking of it, tortillas. Just plain tortillas, shelf-stabled from Sterling Foods. Oh, the accessory pack. Looks like we got some moist towelettes. Some beverages. We'll get into that in a second. Ah, and a fruit punch beverage-based powder. Natural and artificial flavor. Tear pouch at notch zipper. Probably eat that with lunch. A military grade spoon. Seems of high quality. Ah, pepper sauce. Maybe for that tuna. And resealable bag. Probably useful for garbage. Things like that. And the actual menu, which we went over. Pause if you want to read. Let's see what's in this accessory pack. Looks like some toilet paper or napkins. Whatever you find the use for. Ah, moist towelettes. This seems very useful for handling the food. Book of matches. Standard. These matches are designed especially for damp climates, but will not light when wet or after long exposure to very damp air. Well, keep that in mind. Some salt. Sugar packet. Coffee Instant Type 2, spray dried. That'll be good for breakfast. Non-dairy creamer, dried for coffee or tea. And those 2 caffeinated chewing gums. So we have a lot of food items here. I actually don't know where to start. Let's pick up breakfast. Alright, so we still have that Kissel going off in the corner. But for breakfast, we have 2 bars, Quan Raspberry Mocha, Nut Raisin Mix, and Instant Coffee Type 2 with the creamer, sugar, and we're going to wash off with a moist towelette. So, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice! So let's wash up with that moist towelette. Oh, I guess not sturdy enough. I guess it's because of the nature of it being wet, but that's alright. We're just washing up with it. Let's start off with this instant coffee before our water gets cold. So get our creamer and sugar in there. And our sugar packet. Alright, so this instant coffee. Not bad. Kind of bold, but I could find it being very palatable, and I like that the sugar and the creamer are packed separately, so you can, prepare your coffee to your taste. That's a good start to my morning. Let's dig into these energy bars. We'll start with the Quan Raspberry. Oh, so look at that. Kind of reminds me of fruit weather. Very sticky. Wish I had that wet nap. And now, our first strike mocha bar. This one's oily as well. Let's try Nut Raisin Mix. Oh, look at that. Silicone packet. Make sure not to eat that. Alright, so let's start our breakfast off right with this mocha caffeinated bar. Supposedly caffeinated with as much caffeine as 1 cup of coffee. Very crunchy. Very chocolatey, obviously, the mocha. Tastes like your average Quiff bar or, energy bar you'd find at the supermarket. Now, I can imagine the caffeine packed into that can get you going on your day. Might shut down some instant coffee type 2. Okay, let's get started on this Quan raspberry bar. Same consistency. As you can see, there's some nuts in there. What I imagine to be nuts. Or some corn kernels to give it the texture. Very oily, shiny, and very sticky. But I imagine that could be the preservatives to keep it from, spoiling. I much prefer the Quan raspberry bar. Let's get started on this nut raisin mix, which seems to be very dry, but, what do you expect? It is basically just some trail mix. Cashews, almonds, and your regular peanut. Let's try some one of these raisins. It's a raisin, not much to say. But it looks like you also get some chocolate candies in here, resembling M&M. Yep, that's a chocolate M&M. Not very complicated. I can see this being very palatable for, anybody who's starting the morning. Let me go into that Quan raspberry bar again. I like that. So I'd say late breakfast, a success. Nothing hot, nothing too complicated. You have your coffee type 2. The mix is very light. You could eat that on the go. And the bars too. So, a very mobile breakfast. Nothing too comforting, but very palatable. Now that breakfast was such a success, we're going to move on to lunch. So let's get it out. Alright, so for lunch we have our lemonade base powder, honey barbecue beef sandwich with the fat-free mayonnaise. We have our lemon poppy seed cake, the tuna with crackers, applesauce. So let's get this out into its way. Nice. So let's start with that lemonade base powder. Convenient pouch. Seems that you can drink it without, any vessel or cup. It says to add about 12 ounces of cold water. Looks like our standard lemonade. Not too strong, not too watery. I'd say the 12 ounces they recommend, about half a canteen cup, is the perfect measurement for a nice cold glass of lemonade. What a good start to lunch. Let's look at some of those shelf-stable crackers. I got a hiss off this one. Those look like your regular shelf-stabled crackers. A little bit broken up. That's okay. Smell a little plain, look a little plain. The texture's a little weird. And we're going to be eating that with our lemon pepper tuna. Speaking of the tuna, this be pretty standard. Let's get down to the tray. Now for this, I'm going to be using half of this for lunch, and the other half for dinner, for those tortillas. Now let's try one of these crackers on their own. Fairly easy to crack apart, but they're kind of brittle. Bottoms up. Yep, that's a plain cracker. No salt. I guess it can be good for putting stuff on, like the tuna or the cheese spread. can't complain. Some of that tuna on there. Lemon pepper tuna. Kind of basic. Nothing too, complicated. But on that quacker, nice pick-me-up for lunch. Quacker's kind of dry. A little thirst-provoking. So I just had an idea. We're going to mix some of that fat-free mayonnaise with our tuna to make a little handmade tuna salad. Doesn't smell too bad, just like regular mayonnaise. Get some of that tuna. Now to one of these quackers. A little bit more complex. Let's give it a taste. I'd say the lemon pepper goes great with the mayonnaise and the quacker. Simple dish, but that's what most of this stuff is. It's meant to be eaten on the go. Goes down good with the lemonade. While we have our mayonnaise open, let's crack open a Bridgeford honey barbecue beef shelf-stable sandwich. Ah, it does come with bread. This is weird. Silicone packet. I mean, the bread is spongy, but it feels kind of like an uncrustable. The bread is a little shiny. Odd. Let's go in with a bite. First bite, just entirely bread. Maybe better luck on round two. There we go. We've hit the beef. And it's not bad. The bread, a little spongy. Kind of mixes in your mouth a little weird. But the chicken, if you like barbecue, it's flavorful enough. And the odd look of it kind of would throw you off, but it tastes pretty good. Oh wait, let's get some mayo on this. Kind of hard with the packet, but let's go in. That is not a bad cold sandwich. I normally don't eat barbecue cold, but with the mayo, the bread isn't too bad, but goes together well. I like it. Let's take another hit of this lemon pepper tuna with the quacker and the mayonnaise. Lunch is a big hit. This is pretty good. I mean, for a cold ration, nothing heated up, I'd say the choices made were pretty good. And I didn't think that I'd like the barbecue cold. Well, with the combination with the bread, and the beef was good quality, although the shape was a little weird, that was pretty good. And the tuna, the lemon with the mayo, quacker's a quacker, but goes together well. And look what we have here. Lemon poppy seed cake and some applesauce. So let's crack open that lemon poppy seed cake. Let's see the poppy seeds in there. Ooh, not much of a lemon smell, but very vanilla. Can't help myself. I just have to go in with a big bite. This lunch being lemon themed with the lemon tuna and the lemonade, I'd say that, surprisingly, this cake, while very fresh tasting, and the quality, it does not taste like it's come out of a ration. This is not very lemony. So if you're not into lemon, you won't like the tuna, you won't like that. But you might come around to this lemon poppy seed cake, because it's not too overly lemon, very vanilla though, and very fresh. Now, for this applesauce. Comes in a very weird case. This bag, I assume, you're just supposed to put your mouth there, after you tail, and give it a big sip. That is your classic applesauce flavor. Big fan. Now, I just had an idea. Looking at that lemon seed poppy cake, being very vanilla, the lemon seed cake, I'd say that it goes together. But let my taste buds be the judge. That is the way to go. That lemon cake, it's a little dry. That applesauce totally brings the quality of a little after lunch dessert up. So, I'd say breakfast was good. Lunch was a success. That Kissel still in the corner. Let's move on to dinner. Alright, so lunch was good. So let's see how dinner is. We're going to start with the fruit punch beverage base powder, the tortillas with the cheese spread and pepper sauce, some of that tuna from before, some corn nuggets, and pepper sauce. For dessert, mocha dessert bar. Let's dig in. Get it on its way. Cool. Alright, so let's start with that fruit punch. Same concept as the lemonade. Oh, the room just exploded with a fruit punch smell, flavor, big aroma. It's a little bit more pink than you'd imagine, but let's get some water in this. Again, calls for 12 ounces of cold water, about a half canteen cup. Let's give it a go. Still smells very strongly of fruit punch. Not as wet as you'd imagine from store-bought fruit punch, but let's give it a sip here. Even with the extra water I put in there, that is bursting with a fruit punch flavor. Very flavorful, and I imagine it's a lot of, 50% vitamin C. Probably a good source of daily vitamins right in this cup. Big fan of the fruit punch. Alright, so let's crack open those corn nuggets. Just look like fried corn. Oh, ooh, very salty. Tastes like Fritos. Very salty, very thirst-provoking. That's what I imagine the fruit punch is for. But if you don't have a source of water, I'd say avoid the corn nuggets. All right, our main course, the tortillas. Let's crack these open. They give you a free silicone packet too. Flavorful. Let's see how many they give you. 2. They're not super big. My hands aren't very large. And they're kind of small compared. But let's see what we can do with these. They feel very fresh. That's one thing. Let's get the cheese spread on this guy. As you can see, the cheese spread is yellow, styled probably cheddar, American. Need package before opening, okay? The cheese spread seems to be very processed, so let's get this out onto our tortilla. Gotta try some of this on my own. You'd see, kind of reminds me of Cheese Whiz. Yep, very sharp. Similar to, your cheddar Cheese Whiz. Very processed. Feeling kind of empty here without any, meat to go with the tortillas in our little taco. I guess that's what we save the tuna for. But before we do that, let's get some pepper sauce. Smells very spicy. Alright, so we put some of the tuna onto one of the tortillas with the cheese spread and the pepper sauce. So, let's go in. Oh, I have an idea. Before we go in, put that salt to use. Go in for our little Mexican-style tuna wrap. Not bad. Very spicy. The cheese isn't so pleasant, although it was very sharp when I tasted it on its own. But the prevalence of that pepper sauce, so spicy, but with the tuna, it's a good pairing. I'd say this is a little unorthodox, but very fulfilling cold meal for dinner. So, all in all, between the fruit punch, the cheese spread, pepper sauce, tortillas, our saved tuna, and the corn nuggets, dinner was a success. Hit it off with some more fruit punch. And that is very flavorful, again. So let's finish off dinner with that mocha dessert bar. Broke apart. Very chocolatey and very dense. Look at that. Kind of looks like a bar of condensed hot chocolate. But let's give it a bite. Broke apart right in my mouth. This is very... Oh my gosh. This tastes just like, hot chocolate. I mean, and it has the consistency, a bar of condensed hot chocolate mix. Another bite. Yeah, that does not taste like mocha at all. It just tastes like hot chocolate. I mean, if you're a fan of very fudgy, very chocolatey, then you're going to like it. But to those who don't, well, better luck next time. Let's dig into that accessory pack. Oh, you can wash up with our moist towelette. Light tug. Doesn't smell of mint or anything. Just, your basic cleanup mat. I'm more interested in these. The Cool Mints with Caffeine. By Challenge. Plus size. Let's see how these are. They're very chalky inside. Yeah, very, very strong peppermint smell. And very weird chalky consistency. It's like one of those lower quality mints you get that are marshmallow shaped at like a restaurant or a buffet. Let's give it a shot. Very strong mint flavor. Yeah, if you like peppermint, that would be a thing. Now on to these 2 pieces of chiclet caffeinated gum. Smell of spearmint. Yep. So, if you didn't like the Cool Mint, you have 2 spearmint. Oh, you know what? No. Very strong taste of Big Wed cinnamon. If you don't like Cool Mint, you like Big Wed cinnamon flavor, these are your best bet. And I love Big Wed cinnamon flavor. I'll be all over those. Alright. I guess the only thing we could do with this toilet paper is just do the tug test and see how strong it is. Yeah. That's stronger than the moist towelette. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But for toilet paper, I mean, really, what do you need? And lastly, windproof matches. That's a match, alright. Yeah. Success. Let's get this moist towelette out of the way. Because, final round, this Kissel. Doesn't seem to have thickened up at all. Over the course of about 2 hours, I'd say, this thing is not thickened up at all. Maybe I used too much water. I don't know. This is my first time drinking Kissel. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I don't like that. I liked it when it was warm. Yeah, that's not my thing. The Kissel is like a cold, wet booger, cherry flavored, going down my throat, and I do not like it at all. That is definitely not my thing, but if you buy from MRE Mountain, it's a little extra. If it's properly prepared, maybe it would be good. Who knows? I won't. So, that was the U.S. First Strike Menu 3, prepared in 2017, good till 2020. I want to thank you for watching our video, and if you're interested in buying your own MRE, go to MREmountain.com. He gave me little extras, and was very fast to ship. So, I'll see you next time for something new or old. Alright, see ya.